Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And this movie came out in 1998 and is directed by Terry Gilliam, the same director as 12 Monkeys, and he also did Monty Python and the Holy Grail, as well as Brazil from 1985. And that might be my favorite out of everything that he's made. 12 Monkeys is probably a close second for me, and this one I thought was pretty great, and I really loved watching it. It was a great experience. The film looks really great, and it was shot in a way that was very chaotic and nightmare fuel, like lots of Dutch angles and whatnot, lots of style going on. And if you're the type of person that could get a headache very easily, then I would not recommend this movie to you because it might not be for you. And that is one criticism that I do have with the film. I'll just get this out of the way, is that with the extreme style combined with all these crazy visuals that were shown, and with it being about Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro getting high on a bunch of different drugs and seeing all of these crazy things, I do feel as though that kind of hurt my likeliness to rewatch this movie, because it did give me a headache, and I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to enjoy it on a second time, knowing that going into it, or I'll just be fine. I don't know, but that's just how I feel from this first viewing. One other criticism that I did have was that there were some filmmaking elements that did make it feel a bit dated, but overall, I thought the overall package of this movie was pretty great, and I normally don't say my critiques early on in my reviews, but I feel as though it works pretty well, because I should probably just get those out of the way. And now that I've said what I don't like about the film, I can talk about what I do like about the film. And I thought the performances were really great, especially from Johnny Depp. I thought he was incredible in this movie, and when he's seeing like weird stuff going on, he really sells it. All this crazy stuff that he's seeing that's not actually happening, you buy it. It looks great. Not just from all this craziness, but also his performance, like his facial expressions, and he's always looking around himself. And I just really love how he portrays this character. And Benicio del Toro's great. I also love seeing Tobey Maguire just for a brief 5 minutes in the film. And Gary Busey, he's great in it, and he's in it for like 5 minutes tops. And there's lots of actors that have like 5 minutes of screen time, but their characters are so memorable, and they just add so much to the experience. Kind of like a Coen Brothers movie, I feel, where there's just so much to what they're adding to the story, despite not being in it that much. And I love the stylistic choices that this movie makes, and the tone of the film I was really enjoying, and it's pretty crazy, and it never really stops for the most part. And sure, there are parts where it does take a break from being characters just seeing weird stuff and just behaving really insane. Sure, that does happen, but I do feel as though those scenes don't stand out as a part where it's just dragging along. It's just as entertaining as the rest of the movie, and they do carry the film very well. The comedy in this movie was very well written, and I was laughing a lot. And this isn't the type of movie where I was like super paying attention to the plot, and I don't think it's necessarily a movie where you need to, because it's more or less just about the experience, I feel, not so much about the plot. You can pay attention to the plot and it'll make it better for you, but if you don't pay attention to the story, that's fine. You'll still get a decent amount out of it, and it'll be a fun, enjoyable experience, depending on the type of person, obviously. But still, lots to take away. I thought the music choices were great, and they add to the tone and what I would want from a film like this. And I do like the sense of confusion that these characters experience, especially our main character, just having no idea what's going on and just experiencing crazy things, and I just loved it. I felt as though the movie was pretty well paced, and also on top of that, I do like the portrayal of drugs in this movie and what you can experience, and I like this movie's portrayal of it. It's either funny or horrific, and it balances those two tones very well, and never once do the horror elements detract from the comedy, and vice versa. It all fits very well in this film. And that's about all I have to say about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Love this movie, would definitely recommend it if this sounds like the type of movie you would like to experience. Like I said earlier, this movie did give me kind of a headache after I finished it, so if that sounds like a movie that might not be for you, then I would not recommend it. If you're like sensitive to like crazy things happening all the time and it just being nonstop for a long time, then this might be a bit too much, and I would say you probably shouldn't watch it just for your own health. But if that's not the type of thing that bothers you, then check it out, especially if you like Terry Gilliam movies. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for K-pop Demon Hunters. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.